would he be able to get it punished? But anyway, okay, this is the matchup we're looking forward to. Incendiary versus Bozo, who had a pretty fun round one match last week, and now they're later in the bracket, winners quarters. So this is the right to go to winners semifinals. Let's see what happens. Very much enjoy watching these two players go at it.
Getting the stage yet again. So we're just going to be... this is an interesting idea in the sense of... We're talking about two very close-range characters. One of them I definitely think... yeah, I don't know. I feel like on paper, Mitsu has... I mean, X is faster, but and definitely has a really solid way of maintaining pressure a lot more than Mitsu does. But Mitsu hits so much harder, like it's almost not even fair.
Yeah, especially when he just has like a lethal hit system like we're seeing now.
Which doesn't even go for the sure, it just goes for like the max damage. I definitely agree with this considering the life disparity. Gotta worry about the my God.
Doesn't deal with the 1B. Does get blocked, but was not ready for the break attack follow-up.
Yeah, it's a shame he wasn't thinking about CE. I definitely think that would have worked there. I think it would have even potentially worked against some stance transitions off of the 1B break attack too.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think with just the way that that string works between the 1B and the 1B hold, you can basically just kind of like defend against it in a way where like if he's gonna go with fast option, it's just gonna be like almost like an auto block.
I appreciate the fact that Jordan decided to stick with doing crybaby stuff, because definitely one of the best ways of dealing with Mitsu pressure, both in 5 and in 6, was staying on the ground, especially in Soul Charge, when clearly what he wants to do is the 1KB/3B mix-up. So if you stay on the ground, the worst thing that can happen is that you just get hit grounded on the 3B.
Yeah, and you can probably take advantage of that, just that grounded hit to like tech away from continuing pressure for Mitsu. But geez, that Mitsu lethal hits just continue to like surprise me in terms of damage. Or just like, you know, why is this in the game kind of thing. Like,
yeah, it's never not nothing. Probably some of the, oh wow, fantastic GI. Oh, gotta get away from that wall. Gotta get away from that Soul Charge. Okay, decides to just finally shades of JJJ playing Amy, where you're stuck in stances, but you can't get out of it without dying. Ooh, nice.
Still, like we kind of like memeing like the Mitsu lethal hits, but like at its like ideal, I guess you can say, they do reward you a lot for just like conditioning your opponent. So like you condition him to like want to backstep, then he gets the the B6 lethal, you know?
Yeah.
You condition him to like, okay, you definitely want to do mids, like I got 2-2A, son. You want to duck,
and then obviously yeah, you got 3B.
Much,
yeah, I really feel like both of them were hitting each other about as much as one and the other. It's just the fact that if that happens, that means that Mitsu is almost definitely winning. It's very reminiscent of what this matchup was like in SE5, to be honest. Though I don't think that it's as heavily in Mitsu's favor as it was back in 5.
Yeah, definitely in Mitsu's favor in 5. Different style of character in Soul Calibur 6, but still like just hits like a truck. Like poking style definitely took a hit, but it doesn't matter when he just has like all these other options, especially like those lethal hits, 14 frame CE. Just a great, well-rounded character.
Yeah, not really seeing all that much with regards to the CE, and we're seeing some smart stuff from Incendiary, going for some of these ducks to try and get away from stance transitions, and the fact that Mitsu's ability to catch sidestep with a mid-Hori when he's like anywhere other than right in front of his opponent's face isn't exactly the strongest. So, you know, I appreciate the fact that we're seeing a lot of ducks and while-rising attacks. It seems like overall Incendiary is having a tough time trying to gauge the timing from Bozo enough to where he can actually secure a round.
Ooh, that was full control from Incendiary, just preventing him from moving, preventing him from pressing a button, and just kind of kept pushing a frame advantage. So it could be a sign for Bozo to maybe throw in some defensive options, but you know, perhaps it's still too early.
I wonder at some point, because it really seems like Incendiate is trying to jam more AA. I'd be curious to see if that continues to happen, if we're going to be seeing some more 1A out of Bozo.
Oh yeah, 1A or even the full crouch B. Another great lethal hit that Mitsu has. Oh,
okay, here we go.
Land.
Yeah, it's going to give him Shura, so he's going to have scarier grabs. I feel like Jordan's going to find whatever opportunity he can to spend bar.
Oh, he
Speaking
just
of which,
tried
actually,
to close out the round with the 1KB, but not only did he not have the range, but Incendiate was already sidestepping in the side direction.
Ever so slightly, ever since they made that attackable knockdown, you don't necessarily get that as a force block, so it ends up screwing him over, so that's a shame. Oh, wow, okay.
Perhaps that Bozo was like too eager to close out the round with that 1KB.
There's that 1A I was talking about. He was right/not right.
Yeah. Like, right idea based on the information from the set so far, but not quite the right placement that time. Great sidestep from Incendiate.
It seems like Bozo is kind of slowing down, and it's kind of to his detriment. I do appreciate the soul charge. Oh, fantastic block. Fantastic block and punish. Didn't even suspect that the third hit was going to be coming. Yeah, that was pretty tough. So it really seemed like Jordan was somehow able to slow Bozo's game plan down enough to where he didn't actually have to worry about getting mixed up all that often. So let's see if Jordan's able to keep that up. Maybe what Bozo needs to do is try to come up with a way of backing up just enough to potentially make Jordan hang himself. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull that off, though.
There was a moment, if I remember correctly, where he lands the 2-2K. Before, like, at least last week, he'll kind of take that -4 and like backstep. I feel like there's one moment in this match where Incendiate, I think he just started to chase the backstep. So I'll be curious if it just like happens again, and if it does, then that's just kind of like, both players making adjustments.
Yeah, so you see kind of how Incendiate is ducking at far range quite a lot, because basically the only way that Mitsu feels comfortable trying to catch sidestep in that regard is with 6-6A. So you can get it definitely, especially for a character like Changhua, you can definitely get a pretty beefy punish with that.
Incendiate's just doing a good job just staying in Bozo's face and just not letting him play the game. There's a lot of aggression, a lot of just chip damage, going low, getting the counter hits. Bozo just struggling, looking for an answer on the defensive, but just eats the +12. That's a guaranteed CE for you, and that's going to be the round for Incendiate with red guard meter on top of that. So Changhua, not the best character when it comes to like the guard break game, but it just shows you just like, Bozo just trying to be patient, but Incendiate just overall just taking advantage of it and coming out on top.
Well, I do feel like Jordan Incendiate is being particularly smart about his pressure as well, because one of the main things that you have to take advantage of when you're dealing with Mitsu is the fact that his sidestep is pretty awful. And so if you take a game like this that has, is that game? No, he's going to go with Shura. But when you take a character like Mitsu who can't really even sidestep verticals just in general, coupled with the fact that Soul Calibur 6 doesn't allow you to sidestep verticals all that much in the first place, things like Wall Rising B into AA is a kind of pressure that Mitsu has a real tough time dealing with. Nice jump kick. I wonder if he's going to try to use his meter again really quickly before Incendiate gets his own bar, though it looks like that time has come and gone.
Yeah, Bozo had a nice sequence there, which is Revenus. Oh, that's going to be punish. Not the best punish, but still 3 damage.
This is -14. Oh, that could have been scary. That's 16? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of have to be sharp.
Really feel like Bozo should spin bar. Okay, he doesn't have to. He wasn't dead to his CE, so nothing was like truly scary. But all right, so we're at 101, so that means that Bozo's on match point.
Oh, starting using that backstep a little more, that Mitsu backstep.
Yeah, he's slowing it down to a pace and a spacing that is more appropriate, and he just has to make sure. Oh, is that it? I can't tell. It's not it. He gets some pretty solid Oki here. Definitely going to have to spend the bar, but this isn't necessarily a fantastic soul charge. He effectively spent the burst in order to reset the spacing situation. Bozo's totally comfortable just letting this kind of dissipate.
Yeah, Mitsu has such a good backstep, so just use it.
Yeah, you might as well. Fantastic. Is that it? I can't tell. It's going to be very close. Okay, here we go.
Okay, yeah, no guts to boost the damage, but we do have
screwed himself over the last time. Okay, yeah. Gonna have to spend bar. Mitsu has another bar. I would honestly spend it immediately.
Okay.
Okay. Fantastic stuff from Bozo. Yeah, I